Uh,
Yes, basically the process, right? So first week, what did we do? Then second week, what did we do? Third week, what did we do? There is a
okay.
process, there is a methodology that we are following, and not many people will be able to.
Yeah. So we'll record it. Yeah. We'll do that as well. Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Okay. Whoever is presenting, please go ahead.
Okay, I'll start. Um, so
And guys, put your last names also, please. It's very important to add your last names, okay? Sarvesh, whatever your last name is. All
okay,
right,
I'll add that
move
next
on.
time. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So my first nonprofit organization is from India, Akshaya
Okay.
Patra. So they want to eliminate classroom hunger in government schools since they don't really get enough nutritional food or food at all due to lack of funding, and that has a significant impact on the education for like underprivileged children. So this organization provides some nutritional lunches to children so they at least have one full and healthy meal a day. All right. My second nonprofit organization from India is called Guj. Gunj. So they want to basically help in like every field. So they want to offer humanitarian aid to multiple states throughout India in case of disaster. They want to provide food and clothing, stuff like that. They also provide clothing to the poor or like rural villages that don't have access to it. And they also provide water to rural areas without clean water so they can have farming and agriculture activity going on. In addition, this is a small thing that they do. They partner with schools to improve the conditions in education. All right. My third nonprofit organization is Sankara Eye Foundation. So they want to be able to eliminate curable blindness in India. Many people actually have curable blindness in the beginning and it becomes permanent. They believe that no one should be able to go through this and everyone should have a fair opportunity. So they want to offer 1 million free eye surgeries in 2030. Okay. Um, so now I start my nonprofit organizations in the USA. Um, this is called Feeding America. So Feeding America is the largest hunger relief organization in the USA. They partner with numerous food banks across the country and they try to end hunger because by partnering with numerous food banks, those food banks would then partner with homeless shelters. So really anyone in need could get access to food. But um my next nonprofit organization is Habitat for Humanity. So Habitat for Humanity would try to build houses for families in need. So many people don't have access to affordable housing. They can't afford houses or rent. So Habitat for Humanity tries to build small 2 or 3 story houses for a very cheap price to give these families a home to live. And my third nonprofit organization from the USA is American Red Cross. So basically, they try to provide disaster response and recovery efforts in terms of an emergency. Um, they have numerous health and safety training programs. Um, so, for example, you could learn how to give CPR. These are key things that you may not be able to learn anywhere else for free. Um, they also accept and donate blood. So, and one more thing that they do is support military families. Many wounded or military veterans can get support from American Red Cross. So, this is my international nonprofit organization, water.org. So many people across the world don't have access to safe, clean water, and they want to address this crisis by providing that to many countries and rural areas that don't have access to this over the world. And they have provided 60 million people with affordable financing for safe water. And this would make sure that families can cook. They don't have to get any diseases such as cholera from drinking unsafe water. So Greenpeace is an environmental activist nonprofit organization. So there's lots of politics that go into climate action, such as people supporting fracking or drilling, but they want to campaign for a sustainable future by trying to push for non-fossil, not fossil fuels to be used in the environment. They'd rather have more renewable resources being used or inexhaustible resources. And they want to truly make a positive change for the upcoming generations of the Earth. My last international organization is called Amnesty International. So many countries violate human rights all over the world, and they want to advocate this and they want to bring these human rights violations to the public, to the international scene, so it gets addressed and many people get to know about this and can possibly even prevent it. And now I wanted to give us some requirements about our website that we can maybe add. So a clear mission statement, so we can explain what we do, how we do it, and what our main goal is in the future. We can have user-friendly navigation. So that means like a modern website where taskbars on the left, buttons on the bottom. The third thing we can do is engaging visuals, have engaging visuals or stories. So like, for example, we could have news with the latest stories about what we did, how it benefited people. So it would be more likely that people would want to get involved with Zero. And my fourth one might be a little bit far-fetched, but we could like optimize the website for like mobile devices, maybe even make an app which could really like increase the like broaden the audience that we get. And our fifth thing is to have a place where people can sign up for newsletters and you can keep them informed of our latest activity. All right, so that's my last slide.
Awesome. Excellent. We'll come back to yours, but Sarvesh, right? Yeah,
Yep.
Sarvesh, you presented very well. You had very few points on the screen, but then you explained the whole concept of each nonprofit. So that's really excellent.
All right.
And requirements to make our website, yes, definitely. Maybe I would have liked it if you had a slide where what you see in their website, right? Because the reason right now we are discussing is to optimize our website.
Okay.
So what did you see in their website? So what they are doing, concept and everything, awesome. You have done a great job. But how did you get that information from their website, or how did that website stand out to you? Was something maybe if you would have taken a screenshot and made a page, that would have been helpful.
All right.
But apart from that, this is excellent. All right,
Yeah.
let's go to the next one.
Mike can actually present Rashi's right now. Since she wasn't able to make it due to conflicting schedule things.
Yeah, and then someone has to, Madhu, you have to leave, right? What time do you have to leave?
10:45.
Okay. So let's quickly ramp up as soon as possible, guys, if
Right.
so Madhu
So,
can get an understanding of what are the next steps.
Yeah.
okay, I'll present Rashi's
Cynthia,
right
like
now.
whatever you asked with Sarvesh, like whatever the requirements, what was outstanding, Rashi has got that information. I saw it in
Okay.
her. Yeah. Yeah, Sarvesh, go ahead.
All right, give me 1 minute to pull it up. So I saw this is Rashi's presentation. So first she made an Excel slide showcasing the countries and their and the nonprofit names of the companies, plus their website, so you can get easy access. Then down here, she's provided a more info section, which actually goes into the specifics of each profit organization. So here we have Transparent Hands Foundation. So they're based in the USA, but they want to provide surgeries in Pakistan and offer free healthcare services and medical treatments. Actually, here I think Rashi has what you said with the qualities on the website and even a screenshot showcasing it. So there's an attention grabber, so that you will immediately click on the activities that they're fundraising for. They have a section for medical camps, and they apparently have a good navigation bar that we can use. Okay, so our second website from the USA is called United Way. So they want to boost education or economic mobility and health resources with private, public, and other nonprofit partners. So their qualities on the website is they have a navigation panel on the left side for easy access, and they have a donate and take action button on the top. So, and we can apparently use is to keep our tabs at the top and keep the rest as a sidebar. Something like this, I'd say. So tabs at the top and there's a sidebar on the left. Open it. The third nonprofit organization is called Step Up for Students. They want to make sure that Florida students in schools have very good education, like very personalized education. So the qualities on the website is the one thing that stood out was the live chat feature on the side of the website. Um, there's a hidden navigation bar and apparently a section for scholarships, which seems like a really good idea. Um, so the chat option is a place where we can utilize to our advantage and to hear feedback from others. So for example, they can type their names, their addresses, and their questions or comments here, and we can get in contact with them. Okay, so now Smile Foundation is a nonprofit organization in India that wants to empower like unprivileged children, youth, and women with the education, healthcare, and uh, livelihood games. You can actually see the get involved section and resources when you open up their website. And um, the get involved section could be useful for people who wanted to be involved with Zero Trust mission or volunteering, which actually many nonprofit organizations would have. So Help Age India, which would care for disadvantaged older people to improve their quality of life. So the qualities on the website are like incredible visuals and pictures. You can easily click on what part of the organization you want to learn or read more about. So we can actually take note of the images they used and put them in our website. So that would seem like we'd have lots of visuals and well-represented pictures. So the Save Live foundation in India, it would want to provide road safety and emergency medical care throughout the country. So they would, so qualities on their website is they had their projects are important part of their organization in a gallery on the front homepage so people could learn more about that. And they had social media accounts linked there where people could access. And we can add our social media accounts and start expanding our presence if we want to target younger audiences. Oh, for some reason in this nonprofit organization doesn't have a description, so I'll just show the qualities on the website. So we can show that they have images of conferences they've had in a little description of it. They have a who are we and what we do section, and they have a nice color scheme. And once you hover over a section, the navigation subsections are shown. And subsections can help us mostly on the website since we have projects that are from USA and India, which would be nice. Oh, another non-profit organization from around the world is Italy. They want to promote like complete access to education for everybody since it's a fundamental right everyone should have and recognize its importance for the society as a whole. And they want to engage people to volunteer and promote um, social commitment, participation, or responsibility. So their qualities on the website is lots of pictures and information in the About Us section so we can understand more about the organization. What we can use about this is mention more about who are the faces behind the organization, such as who helped build the organization, who's the president, who's the board members, who helped in setting this nonprofit organization up. So yeah, who's really running it? And the last nonprofit organization is Barnados Australia. So they want to end child abuse and child neglection by supporting families to keep children and young people safe at home. So they want to help children who have experienced trauma to thrive where there is a risk of abuse so they can find safe homes through foster care and adoption. Their qualities on the website is interactive images, bright colors, and their goals are clearly stated with small phrases. We can actually use the goals in future projects we want to take part in. We can add that as a subsection in our website. And I believe that's the end of Rashi's presentation.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, let's move on to the next one, please.
All right.
Sohan,
Yeah,
we'll,
I
yeah.
can go first and then I can call the rest of the people.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I made a Google Doc and then what I did was I just said like what I liked about all the websites and that. So my first nonprofit is Red Cross in the US. And then what I said I liked the news stuff. So if you go like to the bottom here, there's like safety tips and all that. And I thought that was nice because, it's just there to help people, like it says, learn ways to be prepared and stay safe. And then also, like if you go up over here, there's news like it says flood watches, warnings up across the south, and all these safety steps. And then there's pet safe. So I liked all the news stuff about the website.
Why?
Okay, never mind. And then, so yeah, that's what I liked about that. And then my next website is it's more like Atlanta based. It's called United Way of Greater Atlanta. It's not loading right now. Okay, it's not loading, so I'll just like say what I saw. There were some stories in the homepage, like basically it said like for a previous customer, it was like how they helped them in different ways. And then it showed like the numbers on that and how they continue to help them now. And I thought that was nice because it kind of gives a vivid description for viewers of how they help instead of just describing what they do, like giving an example or multiple examples, they can help people better understand what you're doing. And then yeah, even after those stories, kept they showed like a timeline basically, and it just showed what they did in the various times to continue to improve one of their past people's lives, and then it just showed like how big of an impact the organization can make. So I feel like that's something we could do as well, like continue to show how we help certain people, because then viewers can be more moved by it, because if they see a better description of it and see exactly what you're doing, they can understand it better and they can probably relate to the cause more. And then my last website is Lutheran Services in America. Uh, okay, for some reason, none of my websites are loading right now, but basically, yeah, it showed a ton of statistics on what they've done and how they did that. And I thought that was good, because if you just show like numbers that show how big of an impact you've been making, like that can be the most detailed. Because if you just say like we've done a lot, people don't know exactly how much you've done. But I thought that the statistics they used really helped improve their website and how big of an impact that they made. Like viewers can see how big they made, because it was like maybe millions of people and some thousand homes and all those type of stuff. And like then you can see how much they've actually done. And then so for my first website, I mean nonprofit, okay, this one loaded, is called Help Age India. So yeah, they just work with the elderly people. And then what I liked is right here, this page, like it shows all these things like welfare and development, then videos, and then there's like a handbook and cards. I liked how this was organized. It looks all clean. I like the colors, all the white borders, and I think it just makes it easy for people to look at the website and see, whatever they want to look at. And my next website in India is Smile Foundation. So what they did, yeah, I liked right under this picture, they like started giving a description, and then like you can click read more, and then yeah, after you read more, there's like a lengthy specific thing if you want to go in detail, where it shows like their vision statement and their mission statement, and then like how we work and why trust us. So I thought that was nice, because like if people want to go in detail to see exactly what they do, you can just read more, and they have like so much stuff all about them. And I think that was the one. And then my first one in the world was called the European Anti-Poverty Network. And I mean, you can see it in the name, they're just against poverty. And one thing that I found really interesting in this one that I didn't see in any of the others was they had a tab called like, what is poverty? And I thought this is really interesting, because basically there's just so much stuff here where it defines the problem. like you can, all these websites, they can say, you know, what they're doing to help the problem, but you know, viewers can better understand if they know exactly what poverty is. Because like people know poverty is like being poor and stuff, but it's a lot more than that. So I thought that this tab of defining the problem exactly, I thought that was really neat, and it really helps you understand what they're doing even more than just like an about us and what we do. And my next one was Self-Help Africa. They're just they help in a lot of stuff all around Africa. Like you can see, they try to climate change, and then there's also like crises in Ethiopia, and they try, you know, helping like here replanting forests. And I thought like the news tab over here was cool because like if you click, I mean, it's only January, but they already have like so much stuff from 2024, and they just basically made a ton of readings that you can read to see what they've done recently as there's latest news, and then you can just go back and see like so many of the things they've done all around Africa. So I thought that was good. And then the last one is the Favela Foundation in Brazil. So they just kind of help, like, you know, favelas in Brazil. A favela is like kind of like this thing. If you see the picture here, it's just a ton of these type of houses, these colored houses. And then I liked, you know, right under here, they just showed the mission statement. I feel like that's something we could do in our website, some type of like mission statement somewhere where readers can read it and see exactly what we do, like on the homepage. And then they also had like right under here, like our goal education, where we operate. Like it was all informative. And then if you want to learn even more, you can just click here. And then a few requirements from our website. Like we already said this, but like we need to improve these tabs. I feel like we could add, like we need to change what's in the tabs, but we can also add more. You know, like we could add, you know, some type of news thing or some type of like what we've done in the past, like, you know, those type of things. And then another thing was in most like nonprofit websites that we looked at, like there's something like this where it says, you know, for us, culture, livelihoods, and education, but you can like click on it and it like redirects you to something that explains more or like shows something. I feel like we should add something like that because here you can't click on these and it won't take you anywhere. And then, yeah, I also would like to add something like a mission statement somewhere here. I think that would be nice for us, even like we have these stuff, but I think like a mission statement that shows our mission or a vision statement, I think that would be good. And then this was just my opinion. This wasn't a requirement, but like over here where all the leaders, I feel like we could like move this somewhere else because I was on all the other websites, like they didn't really have this on their first homepage. But I mean, yeah, that's just an opinion. I would move it, but yeah, that's just my thing. And yeah, that's my presentation.
Awesome, awesome. Really excellent presentation. Who was that who presented? Suhan?
Yeah, it was me.
Okay, yeah, I loved it. We'll come back to the details part of it later, but definitely great presentation. Yeah, who else is going next?
Well, if someone wants to volunteer, anyone, they can go, or I can just call someone. Like,
I'll go.
All right, Kaustubha.
October. Yeah.
Before Kaustubha starts presenting, I just want you all to go ahead, present, Kaustubha.
Okay.
Share your screen. Yeah. Put it in the presentation mode, please.
Yeah.
So, everyone, kids, I want you to pay attention to what is being presented, okay? Because I will ask questions later. Whatever they are presenting right now relates to the entire website, not just their part of the responsibility. So that means that even if you are presenting on the entire website, half of the stuff that you are presenting will fall into other teams' bucket. You are able to understand, right? Kids, are you able to understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that means that some of the whatever they're presenting about us may not be their team's response. It is somebody else, your other team's responsibility to modify. So that means that you need to pay attention to all the details in this particular team too, and make sure that you are getting proper information for your part of the responsibility too. Okay. All right. Go ahead and present, and then quickly after this, we'll have next steps because Madhu has to leave.
Okay. So Indian nonprofits. So the first one I did was Pratham. So it provides innovative teaching methods to improve learning. This helps to increase standardized test scores around like it helps to increase the average around the country. And the models and methods
Can
that
somebody go on mute, please? Ravi Shankar, whoever is not presenting. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, go ahead, Kastuba now. Yeah,
so
sorry about that. Yeah,
the
go.
first
Mm.
organization that I researched was Pratham. So it's a leading education focused nonprofit in India, and they employ like innovative teaching methods to improve learning for children. So they focus on quality education, and they've demonstrated success, and like so they've helped to increase standardized test scores average across the country in India, and it helps to create a bright future for the country. The second organization I researched was Snehi, and it's a nonprofit dedicated to the betterment of women and children in India. And their activities, what they do is they like provide healthcare and skill development programs, and they have an approach that aims to like uplift the vulnerable like segments of society. So they basically focus on the people that like are in like a tough situation, they're in poverty and all that, and it helps the women find more jobs, and it helps children to do better in school. And the third nonprofit I researched was Gunj. So Gunj is a nonprofit that addresses rural and urban development challenges, and they use underutilized resources. So they basically collect and repurpose materials, and they help support community driven initiatives. So they help build like neighborhoods and all that, and um it's like a lot like the US nonprofit Habitat for Humanity. So for American nonprofits, the first one I did was Habitat for Humanity. So Habitat for Humanity is builds affordable houses. Um, I appreciate this because it helped to decrease the poverty rate nationwide in the U.S. The second nonprofit I researched was Doctors Without Borders. So Doctors Without Borders provides medical care in crisis zones around the world. So I appreciate this because they're like it's based in the US, but they help everybody in the world, not just Americans. And the third one I researched was WWF. I think it's World Wildlife Fund. So it helps to conserve forests around the country, and they protect environments and they protect biodiversity. So basically, they promote sustainable development because if they keep like chopping down the forests and how it is now, then the ecosystems around the country are going to be damaged and it's going to impact the country in negative ways. So global organizations that I researched was the first one is water.org. So it helps to provide water in poor conditions.
Kaustubh,
Yeah.
can we pause for a second here? I know Madhu has to leave in 2 minutes. So, all right, Madhu and Swati, this is what would be the next steps. The kids have done excellent work already. What I've seen. Next week, what we'll be doing is next week or maybe sometime in the middle, because one entire week is like taking too much of a time, and then we are just, so we need to think of a midweek session. Teams, kids, is it possible to have a midweek session? So maybe the team leads will,
Not for me.
the team leads will work on that.
Yeah. What we
at
can do
least,
is like, Cynthia, like, do you need everybody to be on the team, or like we can
no,
just give them the task?
70%. Yeah,
So
70% of the kids, if they can attend the midweek session, then let's make it happen. And I need a brainstorming session. So it's going to take a long time. So before we even, next week, before we have that Saturday's event on the midweek session, we should have quickly, like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, we have to put the agenda together for our next Saturday session. And for that, we need to finalize whatever we have identified right now. So all the kids have presented what their observations are and what can be enhanced. Now we have to shortlist those, consolidate them all together, and then have a brainstorming session on each of those. So maybe just 1 week, we will have it only for the projects page. Even though it is 2 different teams, everybody will get involved in it and give their feedback, and we'll finalize the requirements for the projects page. The next week, we can do the other team's page. Okay, in this midweek session, we have to work on this activity, guys. So quickly, few kids are not able to do it in the midweek, that is fine. I already mentioned that 4 hours I can only give you if you are able to do all that many different activities in a week. If you are not doing that, all that activities, you will only get 2 hours, because maybe 1 hour for research, or you let me know how many hours you are doing for research, and then 1 hour over here on the presentation session, right? Okay, I'm gonna stop talking and let me know what all your thoughts are.
I was
I'm
thinking if you
probably
could do
okay with the Wednesday session. It's all right.
Okay, so Wednesday is fine with most of you all, right?
I was
Okay,
wondering
team
if like
leads.
Fine.
Thursday and Sundays could be a thing instead of doing on Saturday. We can do Thursday and then Sunday.
No, guys, Sunday is like a very busy day for
yeah.
me. Yeah,
You can,
other than church and everything, I have to prepare for my next week. I have a very hectic life. So, you know. So all right. So we'll work on that. Madhu and Swati, please let me know later
yeah, sure.
which day you guys can work on it, and then we can go from there. So Madhu, did you get a next steps and what we are going to do for
Projects page, right? for projects page, especially now, like I have to consolidate. Yesterday I couldn't get Kastuba or Sauhan's. Like I know I got only Sarvesh's and Rashi's before they could present. I was able to see them. So now I have to consolidate. They have sent me the links. I did not get access yet. So I will try to consolidate everything from our team, from team one, and have it in one place. And then like I'll also meet with Swati while she consolidate everything from the team two. So then both we will actually discuss and then come to you,
Yeah,
Cynthia.
midweek,
First,
yeah,
do the-
midweek. Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday, whenever it is, you guys take a vote in
Mhm.
your group itself and then let me know. And that's when we will take a look at all these things and then make it concise for our,
Yeah.
weekend
Weekend.
sessions.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay. All
So,
right, I think you're
Swati,
good.
does that
Good.
sound good to you as well, Swati? Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, that should be fine now.
Yeah, okay.
Madhu and Cynthia.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And Cynthia, like I have few questions that I will check with Murli. I've already posted him regarding the requirement that I went through regarding the pop-ups and yeah.
Yeah, Madhu, yes. Yeah, we can get the pro version if needed. Yesterday night I was in a place I couldn't respond to you. But
Yeah.
we can, if you need to buy the pro version, we'll buy the pro version and get that one, working like that. With the,
Yeah, we'll have a quick call, Murli. Is that okay? Like I would, or
Yeah,
is that
that's
sure.
true.
yeah?
Yeah, after
sure,
you're
sure.
back, Madhu, from your
Uh-huh.
event or whatever,
Uh-huh.
have schedule a quick call even with Swati, yourself, and I think somebody else is
Some
also there.
Nishita. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just pull everybody else. Nishita, me, Swati, and Murli. Yeah, I'll just fix the
Yeah.
time and then yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
Okay.
good.
WhatsApp. Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Swati.
everyone.
Appreciate
Yeah.
your support here.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Bye. That was excellent by all the kids. Yeah. I would miss team 2 updates. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Kaustubha, please continue. Sorry about that.
Okay, I'm gonna open it back up.
Quickly, once Kaustubha is done, how many more kids are there?
I think it's just Anbu.
Anbu. Okay. Manvi, you are from team 1?
Team 2.
Yeah. So then team 2 has, I think, 6 kids, right? Swati, is that 6? How many kids are there in team 2?
Yeah, it's 6, Cynthia.
Okay. I think 6 will present or 5 will present.
Bhavesh, he has class now, so he is leaving. Maybe 5 kids will present.
And
Okay.
Antara has to leave
Yeah.
in 5 minutes.
Who, Yug?
Antara.
Antara. Okay. Is Antara in the team 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kaustubha, how much do you have, dear?
So I only have these and then the website requirements.
Okay. Easy to understand navigation. Okay. So why don't you hand it over to Antara? She will update it, dear.
This presentation.
No. I mean, so you can end this presentation and
Okay.
let Antara take it up.
Okay.
I have to leave in 5 minutes. I'm gonna go quickly. And then
Or Antara, do you want to assign that to one of your leads so that they can take care of present it?
oh, yeah, I can do that. Give me a minute.
Okay, so Anbu also will have to leave. Next time, if people have to leave by 11, please let's schedule the call earlier. Okay? And you all need to message me in the group how many will be joining on Wednesday or Thursday. Okay? Evening. That 70% requirement is fine with me. Whoever cannot join, I can't assign that extra hours, but That is fine for them too. Okay, go ahead, Antara, you can give the presentation to your lead and then you can leave, Antara. And I think somebody else also have to leave. So everybody who has to leave next time, let us know beforehand when you have to leave so that we'll give you the top priority. Okay? All right. Team one, please complete. Who's going next from team one?
Could I go next?
Yes, Anbu. Make it quick, ma.
All right. So these are all my non-profit organizations. The first one I did was Nischala Foundation. They work with partners and local communities in India to improve the environment and human well-being. They do things such as like build wells and like repair stuff in villages when they need help. Right. See, so when we look at our website, we can see this place is quite lacking. And I like how they did in Nisha Foundation, how they like added a lot more. So it provides more information. And when you scroll down, it has the partners. I think we could do something like that. My second one is Save Life Foundation. They work to improve road safety and emergency medical care across India. They collect information on road safety and help people learn CPR and things like that to save people's life. When we go here, I like in the front page how they have like images that you can like look across, and also when you click them, they take you to more information. I think we should do something like that. It looks really clean and nice. My third one is United Way. They work towards inclusive and equitable solutions for problems in education, health, livelihood, and environment in India. Um, you know, next we have the American Red Cross. They're a globally renowned humanitarian organization that help people affected by disasters, conflicts, and health crises. I like how everything's in blocks, so you can see the information in a neat way, and it's all in nice sections. My Another one from America is Feeding America. They're a nonprofit organization that helps combat hunger through a network of food banks. Um, uh, in Feeding America, their donation page is well built. Like they show the impact of the meal and or impact of your donation and what it does. Like here, they says every dollar you donate is 10 meals for someone in need, and like they also have a gift amount like one time or monthly. I think we could do that too, for a more efficient way. Um, Doctors Without Borders is another one. They're a humanitarian organization that provides health care around the world where it isn't available for people. The next one is Plan International. Their organization focused on advancing children's rights and equity for girls. They're like here. They have like options for donating. Like it shows if you donate $100, $110, like someone will get a pair of goats. We should do something like this so people know the impact of what they're doing and how it helps people. My last one is Care International. They're a humanitarian organization that fights global poverty and provides assistance to communities in need. Um, yeah. Here they show how like they have clickable blocks in their website with a lot more information, which I think we could already do. uh, yeah, like here. I think we should add a short like description of what this does, so they'll be more enticed to click on it. Another one is the Salvation Army. They have a lot of things that could like capture someone's attention and like have them on the site for a long time, making them more likely to donate. And yeah, those are all my organizations.
Excellent work, Anbu. I really like your presentation, what you did do. So basically so are we done with the team one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so team one, now what you need to do is consolidate all what I would like to do and what I would like to see in our page into one section, right? Get information from all the kids and put it in one area, what I would like to see kind of so Anbu wants to see that for $100, what is the impact that we are creating and that kind of. And then Suhan had some other and few others, right? So that's exactly what I want. Consolidated all that information and put it in one place. Okay, team two, I think someone said they have to leave early. So is that Shubham?
Yeah, I have to leave early, so can I like present
Okay.
first?
Yes, present. And then who is your team lead?
Yog and Summit.
Yug and Samit. Okay. So Yug, you will have to take responsibility of ensuring who is presenting next, or you are presenting on behalf of whoever it is. Okay. Make it fast, please. All right. Go ahead, Shubham.
Okay, I'll share the screen. Okay, can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll start with India. So my first organization from India is the Akshaya Patra Foundation. So basically in India, there's a lot of young children who don't have great access to food. So this organization helps to combat that by providing nutritious midday meals to millions of Indian children. And at the same time, they're also educating them. So they're fostering education and combating their hunger simultaneously. And they also promote transparency and impact measurement on their website. And so something from their website that I really liked is that almost everything's animated. So you can't really see it with this screenshot, but like when you scroll down, everything like kind of like pops into place. And I like that aesthetic. And my next organization is Teach for India. And basically, again, it's the same problem of how a lot of kids in India don't have great access to education. So what this organization does is they gather a bunch of like young, passionate teachers, and they basically train them and give them to under-resourced schools so they can help out the underprivileged children over there. And so something I liked from their website was that a lot of the images, they follow the same style. So you can see in the screenshot, like all of these images are very similar to each other. They're all like in like a monotone color scheme. Then they all have this like little font down there. And so I thought that like was pretty like nice and cohesive. My next organization is Gunj, and they basically do a lot of stuff. So in India, they focus on stuff like clothing, sanitation, and education. And one of their initiatives I really like was Cloth for Work, which basically like they go to underprivileged like tribal villages in India and basically just create like a bunch of jobs by allowing the people over there who don't have a lot of money, they basically give them jobs to manufacture cloth, and they can earn some money and save up from that, which can really help their life out. And one of the things I liked was they had these like horizontally scrolling banners. So I don't know how well you can see that, but there's like little, like there's like an arrow there, and then there's multiple pages there. So you can kind of see everything they're doing. You can like scroll through all of that. And then in the US, I had the Habitat for Humanity. And basically in the US, there's a lot of people who don't have like good houses, or they're homeless. So this organization, they build and renovate homes for those in need. And all of their like funding and work comes from volunteers. And so you can kind of see that on their website, where a lot of the like actual pictures on the website. They're like of volunteers doing actual work, and they also have like a lot of branding on them. So you can see like this guy, he has like a Habitat for Humanity shirt. You can't see that too well, but on the hard hat, there's also a logo for the Habitat for Humanity, and you can see some people in the background also doing work. So I thought that was kind of cool. My next organization is Feeding America. And so in the US, there's a lot of food insecurity. So a lot of people don't have good access to food. So this organization helps to combat that by using their nationwide network of food distribution. And so a lot of their funding comes from like volunteers and other donations. And the thing I liked about their website was there's a lot of buttons and graphics compelling you to act now. So like just from like this little screenshot of the front page, you can kind of see like there's a lot of buttons like, you know, give today, get started, act now, go, and that like kind of like compels you to take action right now rather than just like staying on the website for much longer. And then my next organization was Doctors Without Borders. So these guys are they're mostly they're international as well, but they do a lot of the work in the US. And so basically what they do is they provide emergency medical care globally, because there's a lot of sections there's a lot of areas in the US and globally that don't have good access to medicine, like hospitals. So they help to combat that. And I really like their design on the website. So you can see from the screenshot, like I like these images and like how these headings are bolded, and they have like little descriptions under there, and even like those like the smaller things like that orange bar that like provides the separation between the heading and like the paragraph. I thought that was like a really nice aesthetic. And for my global organizations, my first one was the World Wildlife Fund. So basically in a lot of the world, there's a lot of like endangered and vulnerable species that are on the verge of extinction. So these guys, they basically put a lot of their funding into like science and conservation efforts to help save those species. And the thing I liked most about their website was like kind of like the background designs. Like you can see in the screenshot, like in the background, there's this cool like jungle type design in the background. So I thought that gave like a really cool aesthetic and like emphasized their message a lot more. My next organization is Amnesty International. So basically they advocate for justice and human rights worldwide, because there's a lot of countries that have like the governments like oppress their citizens. So this organization helps out with that. And really the thing I liked most about this was like kind of their like color scheme. Like they have like a lot of bold text with the background, and that contrasts with the yellow buttons. So everything kind of like pops and it captures your attention a lot more. My next organization is water.org. So there's a lot of areas worldwide that don't have access to clean water. So this organization helps to combat that by providing access to safe water and sanitation. And so a quote from their website was that like when you click on them, this kind of plays like a little video and like video/GIF on the homepage. So it automatically shows like a small little video of people having access to safe water, which I thought was really cool, something we could implement on our website. And speaking of our website, the things I thought we could add to ours was like a clear and cohesive mission statement. So just like somewhere on the homepage, like preferably near the top, you would talk about like what we do. And I also said like fast and responsive design, but really what I mean by that is like concise or to the point. So we don't have like a lot of text on the homepage, so it can capture the reader's attention, kind of like the Amnesty International website. I also liked Feeding America's design with the website that compels you to act now. So like all these buttons here that are asking you to like donate and like act now, you do other stuff. And the last thing I said was, so I noticed we had like a couple like stock images or like images that like are repeating themselves. So I thought like we could use like better images, kind of like the second website with like the same cohesive style. And so yeah, that's it.
Excellent,
Okay.
excellent. Yeah, you can leave, Shubham. I think you will consolidate all your activities. Who's going next, Yug?
I can go next.
Mm-hmm.
So from India, I found 3 organizations. A lot of us did the first one, Akshaya Petra Foundation. Uh, I didn't really like the website that much, but however, it was pretty good as a donation page is right off the start, which kind of gives us a chance to donate. The second website is the Pratham. I'm pretty sure Kaustubh did this as well. I can't ax click on the other. Okay. The second website is Pratham. This website looks pretty good as there's take actions, how we can help them by volunteering, subscribing, joining a chapter, or donating. So that was pretty good. And there's a lot of images down here, which gives us future news. And the donate option is right on top, bright red, which shows us that we can donate. The third website from India was the Seva self-employed women's organization. What I really liked about this website, which we can do is like showing where we are active, how many members we have. This applies logos, like it shows illogical reasoning, why we can trust them and why we can donate money to them, as they're not going to scam us, as they're in 18 states and they have 2.5 million members. And also gives current news and events. Then this is from America, Feeding America. Right off the start, they give us the donation page of how much we can donate monthly or one time. However, like it's not, I don't really like it that much because it's only donation and not that much information. The information is all the way down here and it's like really small where we can click it. So I think we can like avoid that. And this is also from America. I'm pretty sure Shubham did this as well, Doctors Without Borders. This donation page looks really nice and it's well set up. It gives the 4 steps of donation, choosing the amount, and so on. Also, like just like the last website, it doesn't really give information on why we should donate and what the organization is about unless we go all the way down and click on all this. And this is the last website from America, Teach for America. I'm pretty sure many of us did this as well. This has a lot of information which is not really appealing because a normal reader will get bored after reading all this. But the colors are pretty nice, and applying now, which shows we can like help, is pretty good too. And these are my 3 global ones. This one is standing for human rights. The donation page is right there. However, the other ones are right here. So, like to view information, there's not really a homepage which tells us what they're doing, unless beside this, there's not that much information. So we don't really have a reason to trust them. We can add a page just about information and why they should donate to us. So I like that. And this was one of the best websites I viewed until now. This donation page right here is bright red, which like gives the readers to donate, and these 4 are also pretty big and appealing. About us is all the leadership, ambassadors, history, and so on. And what they did, such as past projects like we are including in our website, and taking action, how we can help them by volunteering, donating, or being a fundraiser, and ways to give back to them. And the last one from globally is water.org. This does not only apply to one country, as is many countries such as South America, uh, Africa, India, and it gives a lot of photos with a lot of text as well, which is pretty appealing and gives us a chance to believe them and then donate to them and subscribe. So that's pretty much it for my presentation.
Excellent, excellent work. Who's going next?
Sumit, can you go next?
I can't share my screen. Can you do it for me? I send it to you in Gmail.
Okay. Instead of wasting time because I have to open it and all that, Manvi, can you present till I open up Summits?
Okay, yeah. Share my screen. Okay, so this is my nonprofit. All right.
starting off with India. So, the first one I really liked was the Cry organization.
Maybe, can you please do it in the slideshow mode on the top?
Yeah, but
Yes.
I have to click on the links right below them. You see?
Okay, yeah, that's fine then.
Okay. So it was like clean and organized, the website, and by the looks of the website, I could tell the nonprofit was going to be really good. So this nonprofit advocates for children's rights. So, and this has also impacted over 3 million children. So I really like this design. Like I really like the visual, like where it starts off with like the video kind of type thing, like it's in there. And all the different colors in this website and like, you know, how it's organized and everything. All right. So for this one, I really this is the Akshaya Patra Foundation. So this one was like a really good website. This like organization it like helps out with the largest school meal programs. And it also like praises education. Hold on. All right. So I didn't really like the design of this website. It was like, I don't know, a little too dull for me, but I like how it gets to the point though. And all the information right here. Just the pictures. I think the visuals were nice too, but yeah, that's for that. So this one is the Gunji. This is the final category in the Indian one. And oh, my bad. So this is a non-governmental organization that focuses on addressing basic needs and focuses on addressing standards for living in rural communities. So here's the website. Okay, so this is like the image right here, and I liked all of this, like, you know, how it's kind of like this, like it kind of looks like our website a little bit, but I like all the visuals, and it's not too much information, but I like all the sponsors, like they like, you know, recognize over here. If you click it here, it'll like take you to a page where I'll like, you know, show all the awards and everything, and I really like that. And then all of the impacts here. All right, moving on to America. So the first one that caught my eye was the American Red Cross one. I really like this because it was like, you know, it has like it's medical, so it provides emergency assistance and disaster relief and education both domestically and internationally. So here is the website. I'm trying to click on. Okay. So this one, it was like this. I don't know what I like really liked about this website. It was just kind of like you like do this and then I think it leads you to somewhere. But like it was not too much on this website, so I didn't really like this, but I like the nonprofit though. So it was just not, yeah, it was not really good. But yeah. So this next one is Feed America, and a lot of people did this actually. So this is the largest hunger relief organization in the United States, and it also like is nationwide. It's a nationwide network of food banks and provides over like support to over 200 food banks and 60,000 food pantries and meal programs. So for this one, it gets straight to the point. It doesn't really give too much, but I like this, like, you know, like kind of like a hook to like, you know, like say, oh, like, you know, come on now, like donate to this, like you're helping out, you know. But if you go down here, I think you can like, you know, read more about this. So I like that, but it gets straight to the point and it just I think this one was I think I found this really good. I don't know if I'd do this though. Like I feel like we'd probably add like a little bit more information, like, you know, as in like a present like way, you know? And then All Faiths Food Bank. So this one, I think this is located in Florida, but this is a regional food bank serving in Sarasota and DeSoto counties in Southwest Florida. Okay, the organization aims to provide food assistance and promote nutrition education. So here's the website. Okay, so this is also like some of the other ones. I like how it does this, like, you know, like the slides, how it kind of like moves on to the next one, like if you like wait for a while. And then here's like all the topics you can find out, and then the donate button, and you know, helps out. Yeah. And then I also like these, like, you know, like the top ones where we can just kind of like, you know, click here, and then if we wanted to do this, if we wanted to do that, like I like that. It's like easier, it is like appealing to the eye, you know. Easier to find, helps out everybody. So here's the worldwide ones. So I really found this one, Doctors Without Borders, like a really good one. This is located in Paris. So Doctors Without Borders is an intentional medical humanitarian. I'm sorry, I keep on tripping on my words. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it provides emergency.
It's called
Sorry.
humanitarian, Amma.
Oh,
Humanitarian.
yeah, humanitarian. Sorry.
Yeah.
Organization
you're
that
good.
provides organization that provides emergency and medical care. So I really like this. I liked all the medical ones. They were just like, I don't know, more outstanding to me because medical is like a need. And then so here, all of this, like it kind of gives like a kind of like a news type thing right here. Like I like that a lot, like a newsletter type thing. And then it gives us like a main point, you know, all of this. It was, I think I really like this one too. It was really nice. Like all the links support our work, kind of like, you know, just tells us like not too much information, but enough information, and it's like giving us little updates. Like I really like that. All right, moving on. So this one is Seva International. I really like this one. It focuses on community development initiatives, and it's to serve humanity, distress, and local communities in need, and promote volunteerism and civic engagement. So this is what the website looks like. I don't know how to feel about this one, but I think it was pretty good. It's kind of like the one before. Um, oh, here. It's like the one before, and yeah, see, I like the design of this, like how it kind of like, you know, comes after like, you know, the next and the next. It'll like kind of like do that. And then like, you know, you can click on these links and, you know, it'll lead you to that. A newsletter, I really like the newsletter in some of these. Like these are like really like, you know, like appealing. And then, you know, donate now to which one you want to donate your cause to, you know. I really like that too. And yeah, I really like this one. So that was that. Okay, my last one is Save the Children. So this one has impacted over 1 billion children's lives. So this one actually started in 1919, and then this operates in over 100 countries. So this is a really good one. It advocates for children's rights, education, protection, and healthcare. So here I also, hold on. Here. I'm just gonna copy paste that. Okay, so this one was really good too. And it was good, but I think it could improve a little bit, but I really liked how it was like these like pictures right here, like you know, like it, you know, it shows like what the impact is, and with a picture, and like you know, to click on, learn more, you know, if you want to read more about it, you know, not too much information, and then, you know, news and featured. So all of these, and yeah, like it's like a basic one too. So, but it's a really good organization. I really like this one. And then, so some ways I thought we could improve our like website was maybe use a user-friendly like design, but I think we already have that incorporating. And then some like I feel like we could use like more of like, hooks to like, uh like attract more readers, like maybe like, oh, like did you know this? And then do like kind of like that. Or maybe and then donation and fundraising, like show what cause we're like how it's gonna be used, maybe. You know, show how the donation and fundraising is gonna be used. And then social media, maybe we could expand more to other outlets and like appeal to other audiences. And then an event calendar. More of these like event calendars, like right, like so that it shows like what's up, like what's the latest one that is there, or like kind of like that, so that like that one can get like immediate, what like it needs, and then I also like the newsletter. I didn't include it here, but I really like the newsletter. So yeah, that's all it is.
Excellent work, Manasa or Manavi?
Man.
Yes. Yes. Very good work, Ma. Who's going next?
Sumit, I'll share the screen.
Mm-hmm.
I tried copy pasting in Notepad, but like it looks really disorganized, so I'll just show it in Gmail.
Okay.
Sumit?
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, we can.
So the first organization that I did research on was the Give India one. It's a funding platform connecting donors with the verified NGO across India. Basically, it's saying that it connects with other like big donors, and then like it donates to hospitals. And this website excels in providing information about the impact of donation, showcasing real-time updates out of funds utilize. I can't read. Can you like zoom in a bit or something? It also has good project outcomes. The next one I did was Akshaya Patra. Uh, it's it basically provides food for schools, and it has good partners, and has it also uses social media to like expand on its funds. And the website stands out for its user-friendly interface, effectively conveying their mission and impact through compelling visions and stories. The Cry Fund, what am I saying? Cry is also another organization from India. Cry works towards ensuring children's rights and improving lives in India. The website impresses with its comprehensive resources and interactive features, facilitating easy access to information about children rights issues and the organization initiatives. You can scroll down. Doctors Without Borders is an organization from the US. It's also international, but it's in the US, and Doctors Without Borders succeeds with a rapid response. So it's basically funding for doctors in hospitals. The website excels in delivering a powerful and emotional experience, effectively conveying the urgency and the impact of their medical work. Habitat for Humanity is also another US organization. It focuses on building affordable housing, succeeding through volunteer engagement, partnerships with local communities, and a clear mission. The website stands out for its clear and concise navigation, making it easier for visitors to explore and engage with the organization's various programs. Feeding America is another one from the US. Feeding America is a network of food banks addresses hunger in the US through network collaboration. It also has public and private partners providing lessons in a collaborative approach. The website is commendable for its user-friendly design and impactful storytelling, effectively conveying the urgency of food insecurities in the United States. You can scroll down. And a few international nonprofit organizations were Oxfam International. Oxfam works globally to eliminate poverty and address social injustices through advocacy. They also have global partners around the world and offering lessons in amplifying their voices so they can reach more audiences. And the website impresses with its extensive resource library and organized content, providing in-depth insights into global issues and the organization's efforts. Save the Children is also from the US and is an international organization focused on improving children's lives globally. Save the Children succeeds with emergency response, a community engagement, and donor transparency, providing lessons in quick response to emergencies. The website excels in transparency, providing detailed information on projects, funding allocation, and outcomes, fostering trust among donors and supporters. World Wildlife Fund is also an international organization dedicated to the conservation of natural and wildlife worldwide. The WWF succeeds through global collaboration, public awareness, and scientific research. The website stands out for its engaging multimedia content and educational resources, effectively raising awareness about conservation issues and their inspiring action. That's it.
All right. So did you make a note of what you observed on their website, Samit? And then
Yeah, I wrote that down.
okay, share that with Yug, and then what kind of changes you want to make, you also share that with Yug. Next time,
No,
what you
I said the website description, what I observed from the website.
no, that is too wordy. It's we can't. I mean, we can't keep reading so many words, right? So it has to be very apt and precise. Just one or two words. What you like from that? Like I like their
Okay.
donation page with creating impact section of it. So something of
Okay.
that sort. Just yeah. And yeah, add some images next time in your
Okay.
presentation and check out why you have the technical issue with your laptop or whatever it is, and ensure
Yeah,
that
sure.
next time you're presenting, because you're one of the leads, and the lead should
Yeah.
ensure that they have everything set. All right, who's going
Okay.
next?
I can present on behalf of Tara.
Antara. Okay. Okay. And is that the last one from your team?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's the last one, Cynthia.
Okay. So Swati, then probably once he is done, then let the team members also can stay, but we need to talk about the next steps for them.
Yeah, sure, Cynthia. Yeah, we'll stay.
Okay, thank you. All right, you go ahead and please present.
Okay, so Antara's information didn't have like the global ones. She sent it the India and US ones. So she did the same three websites as me, so I can explain and show the websites, which are are you viewing my notepad screen or
We are seeing the notepad.
oh okay, let me
Mhm.
So she did the same 3 Indian websites as me, so I can like explain it. So the Akshaya Patra website, fundraising, which many of us did, is pretty good. However, like the donation page is right off the start, and all the
Mhm.
images are pretty good. However, there's a lot of information in small words. This can be a little bit
Mhm.
bigger, and this can be smaller, which can like convince us to donate to them by reading the information. Because no one's gonna donate unless we know what they're doing and if it's actually effective. Then the second website she did was Pratham. So I did that as well. I like this website because it's shown like how we can take action by donating, volunteering, subscribing, and more. So this quote, there's 2 quotes, 3 quotes here, which convinced us why we should donate to this website. There's also news here. And down below, there's about us and how we can take action in their past programs, like which we are trying to include in our website. And the donation page is on top right, bright, so we can see where to donate. And her third website was Seva, such as mine as well. I didn't really like these on the top. That is my personal opinion because I like them on the top here on the menu page. So, but I really liked how they included the 18 states and 2.5 million members, and how it shows that Self-Employed Women's Association is a big association and why we can trust them. And their events, which are trending right now, are also displayed there, and news right there. And there's a few more pages as well. So that's for the Indian website, organizations from India. For America, she did Feeding American Doctors Without Borders. I did those 2 as well, so I can share those. And then the Bill and Melinda, I'm not sure. I can just read it. Okay, so this is the Feeding America website. This shows how much we donate how it can help them, such as $1 equals to 10 meals. That's pretty good. That convinces us to donate to them, as we can help so much by just donating $1. And all the information down here, which I didn't really like, they can put these categories about us, research, and all up here, right here, instead of making this so compact. Feeding America and help end hunger. This can go on all the way right, and this can go all the way left, and they can include all that in the middle. Other than that, it was pretty good. The background was pretty good, the kid. And the second website from America she did was Doctors Without Borders. This was one of the best websites I personally researched about. The donation page is right off the start, and it's pretty appealing as well. And it has 4 steps, as I mentioned before. And it's the same as the other websites. All the information is down here, which I don't really like, but this is in big words, which is pretty appealing as well. And that's um and her last organization, she said, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. She said the website uses interactive multimedia content, engaging videos, which is pretty good, infographics, and interactive elements, so we can like interact with it. So that's pretty good as well. And it is used to communicate the foundation's initiatives.
All right. Excellent work, everyone. Okay. So is Suhan one of the leads from
Yeah,
Team 1?
yeah.
Okay. And who's your counter lead, Suhan, from Team 1?
It's Sarvesh, but he had to leave.
Who is that?
Sarvesh.
Sarvesh. Okay. Yeah, Sarvesh left. Yeah, I agree. And then from Team 2, we have leads. So leads, unmute yourself and let me know what you guys thought about this today's activity.
It was pretty good. We got to learn what to include in our website and what to avoid in our website, which shows us how to make our websites better than all these websites, which are really popular.
Yes, exactly. So what should we be doing next?
working on the pages and the user-friendly environment of the website
Okay, how can you start working on pages?
by brainstorming.
Okay, brainstorming. What should we brainstorm?
What to include in the website, what to include in the page, where should the page be, the images, the content.
Exactly. So I think Swati, what do we do? Which page do we focus on next week?
So the team, as per our previous discussion, we thought like team one will work on the projects and team two will work on the success stories. So based on this analysis, maybe we should come up with like the suggestions which we can add on our page based on all the other organizations and other presentations. So we should come up with few ideas which we can include on our website. For team one, we should go with the projects, and for team two, it's success stories.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
should we take that up both the teams together, or do you think we should divide it into like 1 week only team one and then 1 week only team two? What do you think,
I
Swati?
think we can go simultaneously, Cynthia, because we don't need to pause the second team when team one is working.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
because team leads, they are working hard. Like I can see they have created the WhatsApp groups and they are communicating good. So yeah, they are putting good efforts on working on this. So yeah, we can
That's
do
good.
simultaneously.
Okay. All right. So then let's regroup sometime whenever you guys, I mean, Madhu or you will be coordinating that meeting. And then during the weekday, do you think we should only focus one day on one team and the other day on other team, like Wednesday and Thursday? Or
That
should
should
we
be
do
good.
both? Okay.
Yeah, so that we can discuss like what they need to do and what is
Mm.
their progress and everything.
Yeah,
Because
that way.
if we involve both the teams, they might not spend that much time since they are in high
Yes.
school. Yeah.
Agreed. Okay. So let's decide and then we can think of which day who wants to
Yeah, like
discuss.
our next step should be like what is the gist of all these presentations. So for team two, they should come up with the overall gist what they wanted to suggest for this for our Sera website for success stories. And for
Yes.
team one, they should come up with the projects, like what they have observed and what when they compare our website and the other websites. So what they wanted to suggest, like what they want to improve or what they want to add, something like that. Yeah,
Yes.
team leads, if you can note this, we are going to work on this in our next sessions. You submit from team two and from
I
team
think
one.
Suhan, yeah, Suhan is from team one.
Yeah,
Team
Suhan.
leads, did you hear Miss Swati's note?
Can you repeat it one more time so I can write it down somewhere?
Yeah, team one will work on the projects and team two will work on the success stories in our upcoming session. So by next week, we should come up with suggestions what based on today's discussions, we should come up with what are the better things we can update on our site and yeah, for the success stories and the projects. Suhan from team one.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I also liked one more element, what's happening in the world, kind of not the relevant news or something someone presented in the beginning of the thing. So maybe team one should focus on current problem statement, the projects, or maybe we should have a separate session for that. Okay, so let's not mix both of them. For now, projects and this one.
The stories,
Mm,
success
yeah,
stories.
success stories. And then we'll regroup again and see. Also, teams, what you need to do is what other extra elements can we add? Right now, we just put projects, success stories, and then
Quotas and
about,
payments.
yeah. So, what else can we add to the website is what I want you to come up with. Okay. Trust me, guys, you will have a great presentation or great project to present for your college or whatever it is once you are done with this, because this is a total revamp of the website and then redesigning it. And you are brainstorming and you're just not being the puppets here and taking everything that we are just spoon feeding you, but you have done your research. You have done your due diligence of putting all this research together, and now you are brainstorming and giving suggestions what has to be changed, and then you are coming forward. So what you guys will be doing at the end of the day will be worth it for you all to talk about. So kudos to you all, but put your best efforts in. Okay. All right. So next steps.
So on what is the purpose of this Wednesday meet, Cynthia? So just to for the kids to discuss, or what is it?
Not just discuss, right? So now for next Saturday, they have to come back and present that what changes they want to do in our that particular page that they are owners of. But before they even present, they have to have a precursor of a session where they can put everything in a proper format, and then we shouldn't have such a long time to discuss this. We should have valuable insights put together.
Yeah, like team 1, they can meet separately, and team 2 can meet separately and discuss whatever they have presented today. Based on that, they can discuss, and team lead can come up with the final insights. Like these are the things
Yes.
which they wanted to include or they wanted to improve, something like that.
Yes, exactly.
So Wednesday, like whichever day they can make it, that should be good. Not only the Wednesday, like team 1, they can meet on like whatever the day it works for them, and team 2 can meet like whatever the day works
Yes.
for them. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, that's correct, Swati. So, what you'll do is find out which day will work for them, team 2, and then let me know. We don't have to stick to Wednesday and Thursday only. We can do 2 sessions in Wednesday, if at all it is possible, if that's what they want. So, I'll take time for that. But because we are missing that midweek session, a lot is getting dragged out.
Yeah.
So, are we good, teams?
Yeah. So this week's task is like we need to come up with the ideas based on today's presentations. We need to come up with the ideas what we need to include or change on our site. That's the task for
Yes.
this week. So we'll meet midweek sometime based on the availability of all the kids, and we'll discuss and we'll note down the insights, like what are the points we need to come up with the success stories or projects.
Absolutely. Teams?
So team leads, you have did you note down the points which we need to discuss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Good job, guys. Swati,
Yes, yeah.
next time we just have to ensure these 2 younger kids are also doing
Yeah, even
something, right?
Bhavesh has he did some work, but yeah, he has soccer class at 11 a.m. So yeah, is
Yeah,
it
that's
possible
fine.
to
So,
move it earlier on Saturdays?
yeah, we can do that because anyway, some of them are leaving by
Kids are
11,
leaving.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to move that ahead. So one thing, Swati, why don't you and Madhu have a separate call just with these 2 kids and define some activity for them so that they both have something to present each
Yeah, once
We,
the team meets, we can meet with them and we can discuss like what they have come up with, and yeah, we can finalize on like they'll have a staggered thing on Saturday, so that if we meet them
Mhm.
after kids meet.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you all. And I especially appreciate the parent leads. Without them, I'm pretty sure this will not be happening. So thank you so much, Swati. And Madhu is not here, but I appreciate Madhu too. Let's regroup in the midweek, and leads will regroup sometime today or tomorrow, whenever. Okay.
Yeah, Suhan and you can check in your groups like which day works for all the team, and you can meet and discuss on the presentations which they have performed today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So thank you. Ending the call now. Bye.